Welcome back for another video. Today we'll be talking about a possible wildcard team into the game week 8 and possibly the game week 9. As of now, the game week 8 is set to go on as planned. However, there is a possibility of it also being postponed. So, how is the wildcard team for game week 8 looking like? Now is a very great opportunity to wildcard your team if you haven't done that already, simply because there's a switch in fixtures among the teams, and some teams like Arsenal are going to have tough fixtures in the next couple of game weeks. So will Liverpool and Man City. So although those are great teams, but it may be best to move on to some other players who have better chances playing other teams. And in goal is we're starting with Raya. I don't know, there's a fetish with Raya for me. He gives good returns even if he concedes goals. His last game that he got 6 points, it was not a clean sheet. There was saves and bonus points from the game. Raya is a very good pick, and next in line is Nick Pope. Pope and Newcastle have a couple of great fixtures coming their way: Bournemouth, Fulham, Brentford, Man U away, which may be a really difficult fixture in the next 5 fixtures for them. I'll say it's a very good pick going for Newcastle goalkeeper. Also has the chances of bringing in extra return and is very good on the clean sheet odds table. And may not be bad doubling up on your Newcastle backline. Also, we see Trippier in our team. Trippier has been phenomenal going forward and also has set piece straight. Having a XGI of 0.12 sees him a great pick also. Not to mention the great abundance of game coming their way. Next up is Nico Williams. Williams has been, what we say, fairly decent for his price, 4.1 million right now, and having an XGI of 0.34 sees him have better goal traits than the likes of Cancelo and Trent, which is quite outstanding. And Nottingham Forest also has a couple of good games coming their way: Fulham at home, Leicester away, Aston Villa, Wolves, and Brighton. And knowing that he is moving further forward up the pitch is actually a good time somehow for him to get involved in goal scoring now. And we can see -1 in his points, although we can't blame him. His team took a nice hammering in that game, and that does not look set to happen in the next couple of games. Emerson is someone who can see being on the bench and kind of effective in a couple of games. He did score a goal in the game in the Europa Conference League for West Ham, and also has a couple of good fixtures coming for a price of 4.0 million. Very good amount, very good bargain. I think it's one to look at. Our next up is Rich James. I think among all the premiums in the defensive line, I think Rich James has been the one who has performed close to par to his name, with Cancelo and Alexander Arnold performing way below par, and the Chelsea having a couple of fixtures coming their way, maybe nice, maybe not so nice, but with his attacking trait and playing in the position where he's supposed to be now, with Fofana in the team, looks set to give us some returns potentially. Last on the list is Lucas Digne. Digne has seen a price drop from 5 million to 4.7 million. Not the best defensive pick since the beginning of the season, but with Aston Villa's fixtures looking to take a great turn: Southampton, Leeds, Nottingham Forest, Fulham. Those are great fixtures for the fullback to show us what he's made of, his talent. We did see a price drop from 5 mil to 4.7 mil. Hopefully, this is the time for him to get back. Now, let's look straight into the midfield. It won't be right if we do not have at least one premium in our team, and the likes of Salah and Son now have not been performing up to standard. So I think the best option to go for now is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne has been, I won't say up to par, but he has been the best among the bunch, with him grabbing a couple of points. In his last game, he did have an assist, the equalizing assist for Haaland in the game, and hopefully that's just the start of a great partnership and combination between the two of them. Next up is Martinelli. We did say Arsenal have a couple of tough fixtures, which they do, But Martinelli has been someone who has shown us the kind of quality he has so far this season. And seeing where Arsenal is, it will not be shocking to see Martinelli and Arsenal carry themselves forward with wins in those games that we say are difficult. And it's not a bad time to own a player who has been scoring goals since the past couple of games. Undoubtedly, Andreas Pereira is the best budget midfielder in the game. 4.6 million, an absolute bargain. Also has corner duties in Fulham's games, and there's not much to say. He's just the best budget pick in the bunch. Now Zaha. Some people may be a bit concerned seeing Zaha here, having no game in game week 8 and facing Chelsea in game week 9. But after that, you do see that Zaha has very nice couple of fixtures up to 6 game weeks after that. Faces Leeds at home, Leicester away, Wolves, Everton, Southampton and West Ham. Those are very good fixtures where he can come with a goal or two, a couple of assists. I don't see why you shouldn't go for him, considering the form he has been in since the beginning of the season also. We did mention since coming back from AFCON, he has actually scored more goals than Mo Salah, with only Harry Kane and Son scoring more than him. So I don't see why you shouldn't go for a player like that. A game against Chelsea, you could easily put him on the bench or do something about it. Could even start. There's no reason why he can't get a goal or two against Chelsea or a couple of assists. It's something he has done in the past and it's not something that is impossible to happen. The next person is Marcus Rashford. We did have Marcus Rashford in our team in the first couple of game weeks, game week 1 to game week 5, where we removed him. He showed us actually very poor performance those times and he picked up form tremendously, having a large number of points in this their last game and against us now, and with the kind of fixtures coming their way, looking set to be a very good pick actually. And it will be very, very, very nice if he can come up with good returns this time around and not troll anyone for buying him. Considering his price also 6.6 million, he has seen a price increase. He did reduce to 6.3, nice backup, and don't see why not. He's actually a very good budget pick for your team. He needs no introduction. His name is Erling Haaland. 10 goals so far this season. Nothing else to say. The stats speak for themselves. Next person on the list is Ivan Toney. Brentford do have a couple of good fixtures coming their way. I'm a bit hesitant to go for Toney. Another great pick could be Isaac, but I'm more concerned about tripling up on my Newcastle team than bringing in Ivan Toney, who we know can actually give us returns in his next couple of fixtures. Isaac has not really shown us anything about getting him into our starting team in any form of way, but it does look like a great pick for any team. But for now, having a triple Newcastle line does not seem very pleasing to me. So Ivan Toney it is. Lastly on the team is Mitrovic. Mitrovic has been playing exceptionally beautiful football since the start of the season. Only in one game here he has blanked, and in that game Fulham didn't even get any goal. In his last 3 games, he has scored 9 points, 5 points, and 7 points. A very great pick, although his XGI is actually kind of low. But considering the kind of games heading their way, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, West Ham, Bournemouth, Aston Villa in the next 5, is actually one way you can see him getting a good couple of returns in the game. Don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying this video. Do like. Also, now some other great picks that we can actually go for. Some may say Salah is one to still keep an eye on, especially what we saw with Marcus Rashford, who didn't start the season well but now has been playing good football. Some may say Salah could be like that, and we know the caliber of player Mo Salah is. So Salah is another option, although he has a couple of rough fixtures coming his way and seeing he's not on form, but Salah is the kind who can pick form with such fixtures. Isaac, as I mentioned earlier, Newcastle, good couple of games heading their way, and he has a very good XGI. Is one to consider also. The last on the list is Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus has been exceptional for Arsenal so far this season. Top of the table with his team, has gotten some very good returns in the Premier League so far, and is one could consider living in the team. If you've enjoyed this video, as I said earlier, do subscribe for more content in this channel, and don't forget to give us a like. From us here, goodbye for now.